Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today is going to be my fall night routine. I filmed this last night but never filmed an intro. So I'm coming in today, the next morning, or I guess the next afternoon, to film an intro for my night routine. I'm doing the night routine a little bit different. So I filmed the night routine a little bit different. I'm going to do it completely voiceover style with some music and just kind of let you go through my night with me that way. And if you like it, then let me know and I can do more routine videos like this. I think when I'm doing my morning routine the same way because for right now it's just going to be easier with everything going on. So yeah, but without further ado, let's jump right into this night routine. And you're also going to see this night routine before you see the morning routine, because what I do for my night routine builds to my morning routine. And I've never thought about filming and placing them that way when I schedule them, but I'm gonna try it and hope you guys like it. So if you like this video, if you are not subscribed, make sure you are, because I am uploading every day every day in the month of October. And let's just jump right into this night routine. Okay, so my night routine starts when I finish all my computer work for that day. The time really depends, and it really is different every single day. But the day I filmed this routine, my night routine pretty much started about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And that's me doing really well given it's October and I'm pumping out 31 videos this month. So I have a lot to do. Plus, I am doing the awareness for POTS dysautonomia month thing where I post 31 posts about POTS. I don't know if I'm going to do the full 31 days, but that's on my Instagram. Then, as soon as I get done doing my work for the day, I get my workout in. I have found that if I wait any longer past maybe 10-15 minutes past getting done with my work, I will not get movement in that day other than chasing the cats around outside, and that's fine. But some strength training and a little bit of movement goes a long way for me, and it does help me feel better and make sure I'm actually getting my movement in, because I do set a lot for what I do. The next thing after my workout is I make sure I get my snack in and I chug my bottle of water if I haven't finished it during my workout. And I also give myself a few minutes of me time, which is me watching a YouTube video, or usually it's me watching a YouTube video or maybe a show. I'm currently watching Miller Family Vibes. That's the channel I like right now, or the YouTube channel I like right now. So yeah. Then I go into the kitchen and I get into, okay, what got neglected today that should have been done earlier? And for this day, it was the dishes. My morning was a little bit chaotic with the cats, and I needed to do something with my sourdough, so doing the dishes actually got away from me this day. Typically, this is a morning thing, but if I have if I had none in the morning and I had a ton in that afternoon, I will occasionally do dishes that afternoon. And there usually is a cleaning task every night. And this night it just happened to be dishes. Sometimes it's me cleaning my room or doing a load of laundry or something completely random. But I try to get my cleaning task done after I do my workout. That way it's done, and when we're ready to make dinner, then we can. Or, I guess. Do you say dinner or supper? We say supper around here, but I know a lot of people don't understand what supper is, so I do try to say dinner on here. But this particular day, it was really nice out. It is October. We're still in the 80s in the afternoon, so I went outside and I got some sun in before I got some vitamin D before it got super dark and super late. It was like 83 degrees this night. And yes, I'm scrolling on my phone. I don't do this every night. And when I say scrolling on my phone, most likely I'm on Pinterest or I'm watching reels that my friends have sent me throughout the day that I just haven't gotten to watch yet. I try not to scroll so much on Facebook or Instagram because there's just too much stuff that I can't handle. So, yeah. But I do try to get outside every day. I try to get a little bit in the morning, and I try to get some in the afternoon, and this is what this is right here, because it's still, by the time I got to this clip, it's probably about 5:30. So yeah, and also while I'm outside, when I go outside, I try to make sure I get everything done that has to get done outside. And while the garden is pretty much done and over, I still did have some stuff in the garden that needed to be taken care of. For example, this night I picked the remaining onions that I had in the garden. And you will see that in the next clip. Okay, so now that I'm back in the house, and I've done all my stuff in the garden, done all my stuff outside, we've gotten the cats back in, and I'm starting on supper. This night I was making jalapeno poppers to go. We had tacos the night before, so we were just going to have leftovers, and I was making jalapeno poppers to add to it. That way there was just a little bit something extra, and we had jalapenos that needed to be used. So, yeah. I didn't get a final shot of these, but after I got these in the oven, I ended up doing a little bit of work on my sourdough bread. It was time to switch it out and shape it and get it ready to go in the fridge that night. So I did that while I was waiting for the jalapeno poppers to get done cooking. And then that's when I had my supper. I didn't get a picture of the jalapeno poppers when they were done. I wish I would have. But, yeah. But I ended up having 2 tacos, and I had like 2 or 3 jalapeno poppers. But they were good, and my dad and my brother ate the rest of them, so, yeah. Food very rarely goes to waste in this house if it's good food. And I don't always have I don't always have to do something with sourdough bread, but I am including this because this was part of my night routine this night. I just recently started with the sourdough thing, and honestly, I'm loving it. It's giving me a new grandma hobby, as everyone calls it. Okay, so while we eat supper, we usually watch a show as a family. And then, after we get done with that show, I get started on cleaning up the kitchen. Honestly, this is sometimes a joint task, but since I had done most of the cooking this night, I agreed to clean up the kitchen, and I was going to get the tea made for the next day, and just kind of start getting ahead for the next day. This particular night, it was just me making the tea and cleaning up the kitchen a little bit, while everybody else was kind of getting settled into their night as well. After I got done in the kitchen, I started to clean up my room a little bit from the day. Mainly that was just putting my jacket and my shoes away. And I was going to start prepping for the next day, which for me is, I like to pick out my clothes and my workout clothes for the next day the night before. I don't know. I'm just in that habit, and it helps keep me motivated and it helps keep me on track. And that way I can get work started a little bit earlier if I'm not spending 20 minutes every morning go, okay, so what am I wearing today? And I'm one of those people who I will overthink it. This night I also had to get in the shower, so I also was picking out my pajamas and my fuzzy socks. I have to sleep in fuzzy socks. I don't know why. Do you sleep in socks? I know a lot of people don't. And yes, I was leaving the closet door cracked a little bit because Poe had climbed in the closet and I didn't want to lock her in there. So, yeah. Okay, so now I'm getting in the shower and I'm gonna wind down for the night. Of course, I still do, after I finish my shower, I go in my room and I write my to-do list for the next day on my board. I've always kind of been like this. I'm a planner. I'm a to-do list person. I know some people don't like to write it. Some people like it on their phone. I like to be able to write it down and erase it at the end of the day, or erase it when I've completed the task. I don't know. It's just what works for me. It's in my head, and I've learned over the years that I'm just going to do whatever works for me, and I'm not going to overthink any of it. But after I finish writing my to-do list for the next day, that's when I go back into the bathroom and I finish getting ready for that night, which is usually just me combing my hair and brushing my teeth, especially if I've had a shower that night. If I haven't had a shower, I'll add in washing my face and all that. But I try to keep my nights and what I do to get ready for bed pretty minimal. Also make sure I get my cup of water. I'm one of those people. I have to have a cup of water on my bed, on my nightstand. I might not drink any of it throughout the night, but I do like to have it. Especially in the morning, I like to have it when I get up, because
I've used to chug it as soon as I woke up, and now it's kind of more or less, it's just there, and I like to take a few sips when I get up in the morning. But after I've gotten my water, I go in and I unmake my bed, and I turn on whatever show I want to watch that night to kind of wind down a little bit more. And typically that show is Golden Girls, but it could also be Friends or Big Bang Theory. It really depends. But this night I was watching Golden Girls.
Okay, so that was it for my night routine. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, hit the red subscribe button if you did not do so already. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye bye.